With additional funding for Ukraine in limbo, Volodymyr Zelenskyy plans to meet with leaders in Washington, D.C. And amid backlash following her testimony on antisemitism on college campuses, Penn's president resigns. The Morning Rundown starts now.
From the Straight Arrow News Studio, bringing the stories that matter to you from across the United States and around the world. This is the Morning Rundown.
Today is Monday, December 11th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kara Rucker. Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelenskyy will be visiting Washington, D.C. on Tuesday, where he will meet with President Biden and congressional leaders as he looks for additional funding to aid his country's ongoing war with Russia. In his statement, the White House says the two presidents will discuss Ukraine's urgent needs and the vital importance of the United States' continued support as Russia ramps up its missile and drone strikes. The trip is taking place just days after Senate Republicans blocked a $110 billion package that included aid for Ukraine and Israel. Republicans saying the bill must include stricter border security measures for it to gain their support. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Minority Leader Mitch McConnell have invited Zelenskyy to speak at an all-senators meeting on Tuesday morning. The Ukrainian president is also scheduled to meet with House Speaker Mike Johnson. Zelenskyy had planned to address senators during a classified briefing last week in a video call, but canceled at the last moment. Schumer said it would have been the third time Zelenskyy had addressed senators since Russia's invasion of Ukraine. In an unexpected announcement, former President Donald Trump said he will not be retaking the stand today in his own defense in the $250 million civil fraud trial against him and his company in New York. Trump had already taken the stand last month, but as the trial nears its end, Trump was expected to be one of the last witnesses called by the defense before it rests its case. But according to a post on the former president's social media platform Truth Social, that is no longer the case. Trump writing, quote, "I have already testified to everything and have nothing more to say other than this is a complete and total election interference witch hunt." New York Attorney General Letitia James alleges Trump and his colleagues committed fraud by inflating the organization's value and falsifying financial statements. Trump has denied any wrongdoing. In response to Trump's last-minute reversal, the Attorney General says her team has already proven their case. The trial, which was set to resume today, is now scheduled to resume on Tuesday. More fallout this weekend following the testimony of three university presidents on Capitol Hill last week over the rise of anti-Semitism on their campuses as the war between Israel and Hamas surpasses 2 months. On Saturday, Liz McGill resigned as president of the University of Pennsylvania. McGill, along with Harvard President Claudine Gay and MIT President Sally Kornbluth, were heavily criticized by a bipartisan group of politicians for their answers. McGill faced backlash from local lawmakers, donors, and business leaders for her response to the questions by the House Committee on whether calling for the genocide of Jews violated Penn's code of conduct. McGill answered it was a context-dependent decision. In her resignation announcement, McGill said it has, quote, been my privilege to serve as president of this remarkable institution. She will remain a faculty member at Penn's law school. Shortly after McGill stepped down, Scott Bach, chair of Penn's Board of Trustees, also submitted his resignation. Speaking at an interfaith rally at a Philadelphia synagogue on Sunday, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro said the real work at the university begins now, making sure that every student feels safe on campus. Meanwhile, at least 570 faculty members at Harvard University have signed a petition asking school administrators to not fire their school's president, Claudine Gay, despite a letter from lawmakers demanding the change. A Harvard professor and co-author of the petition said they don't want to lose their president because of, quote, a political stunt. At least 6 people are dead and dozens more are injured as tornadoes and severe storms tore through Tennessee over the weekend. Police in Nashville confirmed a 31-year-old mother and her 2-year-old son were among the people who died. At least one of the other victims was also a child, according to officials in Montgomery County. 62 others in the county were injured. With winds up to 150 miles per hour, the storms passed through multiple cities in Tennessee, destroying homes and businesses and knocking out power to more than 56,000 customers. Governor Bill Lee said he and his wife are praying for all Tennesseans affected by the storm as recovery efforts begin. A new investor group is offering to buy the famed department store chain Macys for $5.8 billion, more than $1 billion over its current market value. As first reported by the Wall Street Journal, Ark House Management and Brigade Capital Management are looking to take Macys private, as the group believes the company is being undervalued in the public markets. Year over year, Macys has seen its sales slump by 7% despite efforts to reverse course, including announcing 30 new stores at strip malls instead of traditional shopping malls. Macys currently operates nearly 500 stores, as well as dozens of locations for its upscale chain Bloomingdale's. Macys and the investor group have not commented on the reports. Finally this morning, a new option is expected to join the crowded field of streaming services today, as former Fox News host Tucker Carlson plans to launch his own. According to reports, the Tucker Carlson network is set to go live today on his website. The subscription streaming service will cost $9 a month or $72 a year. It will feature at least 5 different shows, with some of the content free for non-subscribers. Since being fired from Fox News last spring, Carlson has hosted a show on the social media site X, which included an interview with former President Donald Trump. Though those interested can sign up now, Carlson is expected to officially announce the launch of his service during an appearance on The Megyn Kelly Show on SiriusXM today. These are your top stories for this Monday. You can now connect with the Morning Rundown in a variety of ways, including subscribing to our podcast or signing up for our newsletter. Just go to san.com/rundown for more details. Unbiased, straight facts, that's Straight Arrow News. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, I'm Kara Rucker. Have a great day.